The reason you guys click this video is because I'm going to do a quick story time on two of my bulls. And to start off this awesome little video, mini film, this is my very first bull. I've never even really shared much of all these videos that you're about to see. Just a beautiful bull. This tag was just a youth tag, so it's just general tag, but it just makes me be able to hunt kind of the rut, at least most of the rut. So yeah, this is my very first bull. Just a beautiful bull, nothing too big, and I still haven't killed anything big until this year. Since I drew a really good tag, I'm gonna try to kill 350 plus or bigger. So yeah, take a look, and then I'll kind of tell you the story, and then I'll show you some clips, and then it's just gonna cut right into the next bull, because yeah, like I said, I just haven't showed too much videos on both these bulls. So to start off, there's not much video from this hunt at all, but to sum it up, we hunted really hard, about 7 days straight. It was with my dad, and we ended up calling in a nice 5-point, beautiful bull. I was gonna try to shoot it with, because it wasn't any legal weapon, so I could use my bow. So I was gonna try to shoot it with my bow, and yeah, the bull came in around 70 yards, and you'll see a little clip of that. Hear him bugling, hear him chuckling, and I gave him the pass, but he was about a 5-point, about this size. So either way, I'm happy I passed him, because the experience with this bull is pretty rad. So like I said, hunted 7 hard days. The rut really wasn't kicked in very hard at all, but I was on a giant bull, really big general bull, pushing 350, 360 plus. And if I'm messing with my head a lot, it's because the bugs are wild right now. But yeah, like I said, 350, 360 plus bull. I ended up getting very, very close to him, and I kind of regret it, because back then, obviously I was really young, probably four or 5 years ago when this happened. We called in a big bull, at least heard him bugling, so then I started making a move on him and go over this little ridge after climbing 2,000 feet of vertical. He's on this big bench, and he has about 30 cows, and there's an insane amount of cows filing away. Big bull in the back, and I could have shot him, but it would have been straight through the butt. And looking at it now, I had a 300, probably could have easily killed that bull, but just in case, I didn't want to make a shot on that big a general season bull, so I didn't take it. The third to last day, we ended up going to a huge, nasty, roadless canyon. Me and my dad ended up hearing quite a few bulls that, I think it was that evening, and they ended up being across the canyon, so we never made it. So the next morning, our game plan was to go and try to get on these bulls. So we woke up super early. It was a pretty special hunt for me and my dad, just to be hunting together. I'm really happy about that. But like I said, this was the second to last day now, and we were going to try to kill these bulls that we heard across the canyon. So to kind of give you a rundown, ended up going straight to them super early in the morning. I mean, 5 in the morning we started hiking. Had to go about 3 miles down this nasty, I don't even want to explain, it was horrible. So we ended up going about 3 miles. My dad, I think, ripped off a little half-assed little bugle, and he just fired up. And we knew it was a decent bull. Ended up, my dad called it in for me. He was only probably 150 yards from me with a 300 Win Mag, my dad's 300, and it was just a perfect shot. So that's kind of the story on this bull, and I'm just gonna make it quick, so you guys can see kind of where it leaves off in the video I did get. But yeah, very fun, super exciting, and it was the first bull, my first bull ever. So it started an addiction, because this was kind of one of my hardest hunts I've ever been on, and then it was the first bull I've ever shot with my dad, first animal I've ever shot with my dad, so really happy about that. So hopefully you enjoy the next few clips.
You got him? Down? All right, buddy, good job.
I definitely hit him. I saw his shoulder just. I knew I heard him crashing.
Oh yeah, he heard crashing. I couldn't find no blood, but
Oh yeah, he's not bad. Oh, hell yeah.
I didn't see no blood, but I found him instead.
My first bull. That's freaking awesome. Oh yeah.
Shit, yeah, it's awesome.
He's freaking dead.
Yeah,
Oh, right where I was aiming.
perfect shot.
Holy shit, it's big.
Yeah, got to pack out of this shithole now.
Yeah, this is awesome. Oh hell, that's a freaking big body sucker.
Yeah, in this shithole we're at, but whatever.
Killing with my dad's 300. Oh heck yeah.
How's his ivories?
Oh yeah, he made us work for him, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, second to last day.
Yep, second to last day. We're out here with old Critter. It's pouring. Got us a bull down though. Heck yeah. All right, moving on to this next bull. Just another very beautiful 6-point. This was actually a rifle bull. So here in Utah, there used to be a thing called multi-season, and you could just buy it for $150. Get an archery tag, get a rifle tag, and a muzzleloader. So obviously you can kill one bull all year, but you get a really good chance at hunting them all year. So first off, hunted all archery season, worked my ass off. One of the hardest hunts I've ever been on. Just a dry spell. There's not that many elk. They weren't rutting at all. And so yeah, it made it obviously really tough to do anything. Actually ended up getting on a really big bull second to last day. Just couldn't make it happen. Me and my buddy Caden Atkinson tried getting it done, but like I said, we just couldn't make it happen. So fast forward to the rifle hunt. I'm not sure the dates. You guys will see in this, and I'll kind of pop it up right now of when the rifle hunt started, but it's mid-October, something like that. I think, yeah, mid-October. And very rough once again. I ended up passing on a few spikes, but just no bull I ended up wanting to shoot. And this is my second bull, by the way. So the fun part about this hunt is it was one of the most insane elk hunts I have truly ever done. General season, like I said, but the amount of bugles that was happening the day that I killed this was unreal. So it was about 2 canyons away from where I shot the first bull I showed you, and it was towards the end of the hunt. I think it was second to last day once again of the rifle hunt. It ended up snowing about 2.5 feet up top, and then like I said, I had to hike quite a few canyons past where the other bull was killed, just to get into this really hidden pocket. And on my way down there, I ran into a huge elk trail coming off the ridge down into this canyon that I was headed to. So I instantly knew something was gonna happen. Ended up hiking about, I think it was 4 miles that day, all the way into these gnarly canyons. I ended up spooking a cow and a calf, and they went straight up canyon, and I was very worried because I was like, well, there goes my opportunity. Probably just blew everything out. And then I ended up keep hiking about another 1.5 miles. I ripped off one cow call, and that was when it started to get insanely real. And I'd say there was 15 bulls surrounding me with 40-50 plus cows in this one tight canyon. My hood had to come on. I'm going crazy over here with the bugs. But anyways, to get to the story, I spooked the cows, did a cow call about 3-4 miles in, and boom, 15 bulls surrounding me, cows trooping everywhere. One of the most insane hunts I've ever been on. And it was almost November by this point, so it was a very late rut, which makes sense. The elk in this area seem to always rut really late or very early. So they obviously do a few strings of it with the cows coming in heat and whatnot. So yeah, it was insane. I ended up seeing a giant bull, probably around 350 to 360, just really long everywhere. big frame, big beams, giant fronts, and all I saw was his horns and his feet, and could never get a shot at that bull. He was only 150 yards. So then I just kept kind of itching towards him almost, and then I let out one cow call, and all of a sudden I hear something running straight towards me, and I pick up my gun and I scan through these trees, and I see this bull walking just like this, kind of just like that ruddy walk, about 200 yards out, kind of coming towards me but angling kind of to my left. So that's when I knew. I was like, okay, I'm stuck in a predicament. I can either shoot a really decent 6-point, like I said, general season. I know there's an absolute giant bull 150 yards from me, so I can either pass on this bull and try to just keep my composure and try to kill this giant bull, but I ended up not being able to, because I saw this bull just walking. It's my second bull ever, and he just kept coming in. I stopped cow calling just to try to make it that decision, and yeah, I didn't really get anything on film. My GoPro was in time-lapse mode, but the best way I can explain it is this. So then the first shot I made was about 150 yards, perfect lung shot. He ended up coming straight towards me right after that, started cutting towards my left, so then I pull up again, shoot, perfect lung shot, and then right after that second shot, he ended up coming straight for me, just full sprint running and just super fast. So then I pull up once again, shoot him right in the chest, and it just drops almost right at my feet, about 10 yards from my feet, and then you guys will kind of see the video from that. But just a really unreal experience, and yeah, just a beautiful bull. Nice solid 6-point, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the next few clips. There's not much, but might as well still get some content out for you guys to watch.
All right, I just set him up for pictures. Maybe put this leg out just a little bit. See how good that's gonna look. But yeah, we're gonna head down and get my pack.
Got my cool little 6 tagged out October 20th. Got one more day of the hunt and got it done somehow. I don't know how, but yeah, we got 3 quarters, 2 back straps, and then I'm gonna get the tenderloins and then the head. So it's gonna be a heavy pack out. I'm in here by myself, so I'm just gonna pack the whole thing out. I'm a long ways from the truck. I'm probably 3 miles. So it'll end up being about 12 miles total, because I got to do 2 trips. So it was a successful day, and I cannot wait to do it all over again. Definitely made me work for it, and now I got to work my butt off to get them out. But that's the only reason I do this, is for this pain. This is like the best pain you can have. Put probably the 2 back quarters on my pack first, just to get the heavy part done with. And then I'm gonna come back in, get the head, the front quarter, and then the 2 back straps. Well, I think we got it on about as tight as we can get it. My backpack is horrible for packing quarters, as you can tell. It's maxed out. So that's why I always bring bungees, and last time I packed Ashton's elk out, it worked really good. So I also forgot to say on my way in here, I was walking the main trail, found me a little elk horn. This is like almost 10,000 elevation. I don't understand. We just put that last quarter and back straps on my pack, super strapped down, as you can tell. And then I'm just gonna throw this over my shoulders and have the horns come in front of me so I can just hold them. But I'm pretty tired, guys. I'm just back and forth. Kind of sucks, but that's what you gotta do when you hunt solo, so you gotta be prepared for that.